tomorrow. Nothing unusual in three girls hailing a taxi in Grosvenor Square. But when the girls produce passports and ask the cabby to drive them to France, it's a safe tip the driver's 1 in a million. Meet Mr. Wightman as he opens a new chapter in the history of long-distance taxi rides. With the police cab number gone, London's a cab short for a day, and Wightman's flying taxi cab's been born. This is Jean, and now meet Betty. It's a day trip, and they'll see Big Ben again inside 12 hours, with 8 of those 12 earmarked for sightseeing. This taximan, with his eye on far horizons, holds the world's long-distance taxi record. 3,500 miles was the total he clocked on his recent record trip from London across France to Rome and back. No cross-channel delays for his passengers. From Lim, they will fly direct to Touquet, 20 minutes across the channel. The plane's a Bristol Freighter, and their taxi is flying with them. It's time the pilot joined the Cabmen's Union. Over to the pilot. For him, it's just one more flight, one more departure from the green of the Kentish countryside. Steady speed on a steady flight. It's the prelude to a perfect holiday, whether it be a day, a week, or a month. The cars cross the channel in less time than she needs to crawl from London Bridge to the bank. It'll be tough when she's back on common fare. They're off to clear customs while the cab is backed out of the plane. 3 London taxis a week stand by for this service to Paris, Versailles and Fontainebleau. And if it weren't for the planes, they'd put a cab rank on the runway. It's the start of Chapter 3 for Betty, Jean and Nola. The route nationale to Amiens is close at hand, with Paris little more than 3 hours across the plain of Picardy. But it's a one-day excursion, and they've promised to reach home before dark. So here are 3 wise maidens making for not Paris, but Paris Plage, playground of Le Touquet. If you want to know the way, ask the gendarme. But to Wightman, the route's as familiar as the back of his cab. Gendarme number 2 is there to stop cutting in by tourists in search of export goods. It's a long way to come for a coffee, but quicker than queuing on the pavement at home. So to an afternoon shop gazing, with the genius of French dress designers to tantalize them, 3 wistful English girls with a regulation allowance of francs in their purses, yearning for more things than money can buy. What's your guess? Shop shut or just plain broke? Now it's 3 smart girls in search of the sea, with Paris Plage awaiting them, a tinted city on golden sands. It's a chance to try out their new swimsuits. Any minute now, and do they look good? They'll need to make it a quick dip, or they'll miss the sights too. So, with Betty enjoying the air from La Manche, and Jean collecting an au revoir, we leave all 3 in this piece of France, just a taxi ride across the way.